Gentlemen in the mix.
Thank you, Dank Pepe. Welcome to the stream, everybody. That was a crazy day. Kind of, not really. I mean, Bitcoin did see $49,100+ but a big ol' nasty sell-off candle after 48,268 was achieved. And what's that though? I mean, right? Symmetrical triangle measure move. Nice. Very, very nice. Weekly. Weekly 618 high to low golden retrace. Perfectly tested and no greater. Very nice. And overhead resistance from 2022. There it is. March 2022. So yeah, I mean, like, if we see some sort of reaction there, probably the least surprising area ever, right? Above 42K. So that's it. If you really want to see all the ETFs, we can look at them. They're nothing to look at. Unless you like Darth Maul. I mean, Darth Maul, yeah. I mean, he's got the double lightsaber and all that. Here we go. Here's ArcB, Kathy Woods. Opened at 50. Got as high as 52.20. A low of 46.30. And then we got a nice close at 46.76. So from the open to close, down 6.5%. FBTC, kind of a weird ticker, right? Fidelity's Bitcoin ETF opened at 42, got as high as 50, collapsed to 40, closed at 40.88. Okay. BTCW, here it is. Closed at its lows. This is where it is after hours, up 0.86%. It's really, again, not much to look at. Opened to 51, ran to 53, closed to 49. Okay, BTCO, Galaxy, Novograd.
You think I'm with you? I am not.
Thank you so much, Mr. Baldwin. I know you're not. You might kill me with a prop gun. Okay, HODL, which is VanEck Bitcoin Trust, opened at 55, got to 56, 40, lows 40, 52, and then closed around 53. Easy BC, never gonna remember this one. Okay, this one's gonna fail the hardest. It's gonna suck because it's got the worst ticker, right? EZBC. What is this? British Columbia? Easy British Columbia. Before Christ. No, it's the Franklin Bitcoin ETF. Okay, cool story, bro. Opened at 28. See, not even one bid. When it opened, not one person bought it above its listing price. That's every other one got a couple bids, right? Not this one. Get right, Franklin. GBTC. I mean, it got as high as 43, 47, continued to ascend. Just kind of tracking Bitcoin. I mean, just tracked this. So good to see that GBTC is still doing what it was yesterday and every day before it, right? For this big listing of all the other lesser thans. I think people would... It's going to be double-edged here because you got the highest fees, 1.5% fees on GBTC, but the highest liquidity and volume. So I think this one did more volume today than all the others combined, if I read that right. Here's BitB, BITB, the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF. Opened at 26.79, got as high as 28.50, closed at 25.50. All right, cool story. DeFi. Guess this one already had, data. Kind of tracked Bitcoin a little bit more. Saw all-time highs and then just closed not at all-time highs. iBit. Yeah, iBit. $27.95 open, $30 highs, $26.63 close. And then lastly, BRR. BRRR. This is the Valkyrie Bitcoin Fund. Opening at 14.10, getting as high as 14.90, and closing at 13.29. See, they're all the same outside of GBTC, really. And that's it, man. That's I hope you're entertained. I hope you're impressed. I hope you enjoyed the historical day, listing day. Not really crazy at all. So if we look at Bitcoin, though, again, it's hard to, outside of just, wow, the book's going to continue here, this bullish book, the chapter concluding, I would think, with that spike to the level, this been like, penciled in as a great area, the 618, the measure move, and the overhead resistance. I mean, if they break that, it's most likely going to 58K, but this is exactly where a local top could be put in with the listings. I hope they pick it back up. It really had not been performing like people really would expect. Ethereum, though, had its highest daily candle close since May of 2022. And, yesterday hit the first target, last night hit the second target of the trade setup. And as you can see the channel here, pretty awesome looking channel. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, 1 on the top.
Elizabeth Warren doubled down today on being anti-crypto. Her net worth is over $60 million on a $200,000 salary. Screw these cronies.
Correct. She's a career politician that has never had a bill pass in her career. But anyone who's a career politician, I mean, it just is part and parcel that you are compromised by outside influence. People are paying you to push bills for them. And that's exactly what she is. Remember, we talked about it in the free marketplace. Elizabeth Warren would be like a librarian. She would be homeless. She wouldn't really be able to do anything. She'd be like a
Hey
secretary.
Mitch, can you check
at
out
like
DDX?
at a random
Crypto.
business
Seems
somewhere.
like the composite man is
Elizabeth
accumulating this coin by the chart. Thanks for the streams and education. 0.00669872 ETH.
So I don't have my music. Yeah, DYDX. We can look at that. Sure, man. So just again, Ethereum. It's kind of became the Ethereum show randomly. Big spike in Ethereum to BTC. I'd imagine that's continuing to rally. But you know, I mean, the thing is, I hope what's happening turns out like Ethereum would have to continue to outperform. But we are really close to a false bearish breakdown, a classic head fake where it's all over for Ethereum, and then somehow you get this, I'll change my tune completely. I'll say the new data presenting itself implies that the sellers, that they had so many opportunities, so many chances, but they could never make it happen. So buyers recapture the level and then they reconfirm its validity. Then, my God, man, this could be going on a big run here. And could still end up making lower highs than any of these highs. So it's not really that big a deal. But it is cool to see kind of some amazing price action. And you're right back in the trading zone. Or the trading range, excuse me. The inflection zone. And you haven't really broken back into it. But you're right at it, man. Could happen. So Ethereum's not dead yet. Okay. And Bitcoin dominance, I'm sure on the other side of the coin, would be not looking too hot. Oh yeah, pretty nasty, man. Like, is that a head and shoulder? I mean, it's a, you know, Bukowski, if you read his book, he talks about slanted head and shoulders that look like this. They're whacked out. You could just imagine the neckline. Forget that, just like that. That's the neckline. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So momentum is shifting, at least with the most recent peak that is lower than the previous peak, and that is pretty uncharacteristic in this mega uptrend been going on since the bottom of September of 2022. So, but yeah, no, the trend hasn't reversed or anything yet, but hey man, a high, the highest high, a low that is lower than the previous low, now a lower high. So you got a couple, you got a lower, first lower low, first lower high. I don't want any more of those. You know, don't give me another lower low, then another lower high. Then the trend might be reversing. So, look at my chat. Set back up. Sorry, I haven't even popped it out yet. I have to pop out the chat. Evil Mitray is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, he didn't seem very evil to me. I think he said something pretty evil yesterday. What's up, Charizard? Porgan Mage, thank you for the 5 super chat. Welcome to Stribbat. Welcome. Pretty big hangover day from yesterday, right? Like in terms of hype and energy and price action. Yeah. I mean, this morning there was some very temporary hype. It was only a couple hours, you know, and now it's like, is that a buying climax? Is that a closing reversal candle? 60 minutes. What's kind of concerning on Bitcoin, and again, I'm just identifying a Japanese candlestick pattern. That's all I'm doing on a very insignificant time scale. But on the 4 hour, you can't argue here. Could someone tell me what this is? The one with the large wick there? What is that? We'll see what you got here. There are a couple names for it. You could get away kind of with either. But I won't do any more charting. The stream will stop until more people answer. Nah. Couple answers coming. I don't know, man. How many rizzes does it take?
Dollar Mask? Daily and weekly thanks, brother. Sorry about Saban, goat.
Thank you, Charizard. Yeah, we can look at mask. We can do it. All right, so we got a lot of right answers. Decent amount of wrong answers. That's okay. So this would be formally considered a bearish pin bar. Also, shooting star. Not a spinning top. Shooting star. Multitude of shooting stars. Very good. Chat. Anyone with the bearish pin bar? We got Marbob came in with the pin bar. Okay, very good. Anyone else? A lot of... it is not an inverted hammer. Inverted hammers are Japanese candlestick bullish reversals. Not a gravestone doji. Not a Harambe. Not a gravestone. Gravestone, very simple. What is a gravestone? It's this. It's literally that. Where there is no body. Traders settle up where they opened. That's gravestone. And then, you know, shooting star. Typically, you're going to have, you know, a body. These should just be red, but whatever. Doing some candlestick art here. That would be your, like, shooting star. Okay. Wow, that's pretty. Very pretty. What? And then, what would make, what, like, kind of separates the shooting star. This could be, look, if it's like this, inverted hammer. But we're talking about the opposite. We're talking about, it was like this. All right. That's the shooting star. And then, okay, what would make it a pin bar? The pin bar is pretty simple. It's just there's a little wick below. And that's what makes it the pin bar. Very subtle. I mean, you could name it either one. They're both have the same narrative, right? Japanese candlestick reversal. Okay. So the problem is you caught follow through and continuing to follow through. So, I mean, so far it's a very valid bearish Japanese candlestick reversal that happened to occur after hitting 3 different targets, all within a few $100s of each other. So, and one high, pull back, second high, kind of gross there too. Okay. Lorenzo said evening star. No, Lorenzo, an evening star would be this, where there is a very small wick. And you could get away with there being a wick on this side too. Evening star. Remember, this would be red. Flip it. That would be a morning star reversal. Okay. More other answer. Spinning top. Roy said spinning top. No. A spinning top, very easy. Where there is no body. And buyers close where it opened. That'd be a spinning top. And the more the more insane version of the spinning top would be the long-legged doji, where you extend out those wicks and it's crazy. And you know what they say about a spinning top? You don't have any idea where it's going to land. So it's potentially a reversal, but it could also be nothing. Very coin flippish. So why not a bearish hammer? Because the bearish hammer is considered shooting star. You have bullish hammer, then shooting star. There's no such thing as an inverse shooting star. It's called a bullish pin bar or bullish hammer. So just don't ask me. I didn't make these up, right? That's the whole point of the stream. Everything I've learned from people that research this. I just studied it. What was up with the song? Why does it suck so bad, dude? Called Jupiter. Probably that S coin. Yeah. So I just don't. Well, people were getting the text about how do I buy GBTC? I'm like, oh god, dude, the top's in. It's got to be a top. Too many people, too many random normies asking and via text about how do I buy, what do I buy, how do I do this? I have no idea what I'm doing, and it's like, man, yep, time to sell probably. I mean, what a run, what a freaking run, dude. The composite, man, working on that liquidity, I guess. I don't know. Exit liquidity. So, anyway, if you have any more questions about Japanese candlesticks, feel free to ask. And, try to educate on those if you can. That, if you don't know, Japanese candlesticks were the first thing I ever learned about. This whole, vast world. Simple Steve Neeson Japanese candlesticks. Fell in love with it. Bullish hammer, bullish engulfing candle, what? Piercing line? Someone told you only trade crypto while you're at the gym. Yeah, that's probably not good for Bitcoin in the short term, dude. All these targets hit, bearish 4-hour candle. Yeah, look at it, man. Gosh dang it. It's just everyone ruins the party. Higher high.
Thanks for the lessons, man.
Another higher high. And targets hit. And all of a sudden, after hitting the 618 overhead resistance and the measurement of the symmetrical triangle, we got classic triple bearish divergence on the daily. Could be probably developing. RSI. High, higher high, higher high. I hope we just defy gravity. I hope if the pullback's coming, it is mild or shallow. That'd be great. Daily cold hands. I mean, you can identify them on less significant time scales. Just understand, the reliability is going to just be more suspect. But I think, that 4-hour pin bar, where it was, how big it was, seemed okay. But, again, if you could almost say this is a bearish pin bar on the daily. Wick, I think, is a little big on the bottom side. There you go. See, Marbob? There you go. It says similar characteristics on the daily close. Yeah. As I'm talking about it. I'll let the TTS say it. Brian Guzman, I don't know why it says your first super. I know you've been around this community a long time, so thank you, dude, for the 20. Not your first contribution, I don't think. Okay, so cool on all that. Let's look at BNB, I guess, and XRP. Just kind of do the runaround.
It's China to me. China.
Total 3 looking better than BTC?
Yeah, maybe.
Much love, Mitch. Heart.
Thank you, Brian, man. Much appreciated.
Similar character is on the daily close, almost. Steve Nissen states that reversal candlesticks can confluence with the upper boundary of the Bollinger Band suggests a tiring market, meaning YOLO. Yeah,
well, I mean, yeah, you've been skating on the outside of the B's, the double B's. What does he say? A tiring market, meaning you only live once, all in, FOMO. Yeah, dude, again, this is I'm not going to be time to go short on Bitcoin. And I also, am holding a position. And it's I'm not really concerned if we see 42K again or 40K. Not really a big deal. I'm not touching that money for a really long time anyway, till retirement probably. So, I'm not gonna go short, open a trade based on that 4-hour pin bar. I'm just bring it up, and it's really good education, right? I mean, just reinforcing education in the stream. So yeah, maybe the 4 hour too. But in before, you know, like, remember like the whole difference between like Bitcoin and everything else. Okay, this is how it goes on traditional markets. There's an event and there's a run up leading up to the event, and then when the event occurs, actually the sell off begins. And mathematically, how is that a possibility when like these custodians have to own physical Bitcoin, and the more money that people put into these funds, the more Bitcoin these funds have to buy to have an equivalent 1-to-1. That mathematically right there, I don't understand how it's going to be this colossal sell the news major dump event. And again, this has never happened in the history of finance either. So none of us really know. And the only thing that's like kind of maybe like somewhat halfway comparable is like gold, you know, the GLD ETF. And it took like 2 years, I believe, for the gold ETF, 2 years to achieve the amount of money, the amount of inflows that we saw literally today. $4.6 billion. That took years for gold. So you really are flipping a coin here, man. Flipping a coin on the short-term direction of Bitcoin after hitting all the levels that you could have ever dreamed of in a lucid dream, right? Above that's a new frontier. That's where like, oh wow, we've seen like we're seeing $5,000 candles every few days above this level. There's nothing here above that. So man, if they can really get it together and we breach that, I mean, you got a 57, 58K target, but that is a tall order. Really tall order. Yeah, Vanguard. Oh, it's not part of our, you know, not part of our values to own Bitcoin. Of course not. Yeah, it isn't on any other ETF, but they did it anyway. So, okay. I know we looked at BNB for like 2 seconds. Really nothing to write home about. Kind of rallied, which is cool. Might go test 330 again, but maybe it's just flagging. I don't know. You know, is it really like, it's not a very high and tight flag. Maybe it is doing that. That'd be crazy. That'd be freaking crazy. We'll see. XRP. A bullish engulfing candle 2 days ago. Yesterday just kind of hung out and closed where it opened. I like it above 58.5 because that's just such a one of the levels here. But win higher high than previous high. I don't know. Maybe never if this reversal's real. Let's look at ETC because it was a dream. As we were monitoring it yesterday live, it continued its sheer brilliance to an intraday high of 32.26. Ended up closing near $30, and guys and gals, there's just not much here. Till 40, that's the hard target. Above 24, you might pull back, but historically you don't do that very often. So we'll see. Hidden bullish divergence after the third peak, and BNB of the same structure, like collapsed. This one just made the same low here. Very good.
Mitch, what's your take on the macro with weekly Gartley on Tuesday G1? At descending resistance line looks like a make or break situation, or stuck in channel for a while.
Dang, man, I don't think anyone in the world has ever asked for a Bitcoin US dollar paired to natural gas futures. So you might, congratulations. We can look. I mean, that'll be my first time seeing that. Okay, so ETC. Nobody was talking about it, then boom. Okay, yeah, no one was talking about it, dude. All right, so I don't even know what other assets had good days. Looking at Neo that might be trying to do something kind of like Matic did. Matic did this. if you ever break 1380, it could be a quick $20 target. Let's see if I can find Matic. Yeah, Matic doing kind of triple bottoming. Really, it hasn't really taken off, but dang man, hidden bullish divergence right there, completely developed, matured. You wonder if this is gonna break 102 and head to 130. Man, it kind of might be setting up for that. I don't know how, right? With this Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin's just really volatile. I mean, it swings hundreds of dollars over and over and over again. I mean, within the next 10 minutes, we could be at 47K. That's how violent it's been lately. So we, let's just real quick. Spider had a little pullback, you know, before rallying at close.
Monero on Kraken.
Hey man, is that a hanging man? Monero on Kraken, Love Jeet. Thank you, dude. What was that? What just happened? Hold on. Sorry, I have to use my phone now for stream elements. NQ, not NGO. To the NASDAQ. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Not natural gas futures. Because you did like NG1 or something, right? Like you made it like, oh, it's not a typo. It's like for real. There is a good man. Love you. There's the 737. Is that a knock on Boeing? I don't know what's going on. I'm about to relog in. Gosh dang it, man. I don't know why this set's so bad, dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, Bitcoin, it could be 47K in 10 minutes. We're almost there, man. Dude, I can't. Like, just stop with the bad set. Sometimes it just happens, man.
NQ, not NG.
Thank you, Jason. We will look at that. Sorry, I'm having to relog back in. They kicked me out, man. Oh my god, what is happening? Wheel. Bueller? Oh god. My internet out? Is this stream on? Okay, it's not letting me access stream elements, dude. Whether I'm on LTE or Wi-Fi. Something's up, man. Like their website might be like down. Yeah, there's something off. Stream Elements is wrecked. Wow.
Weekly double bottom.
Wow, dude. Same thing having another streamer. Stream Elements looks like it's down, man. I cannot like refer to the log anyway. We'll have to. Oh my god, I think we're okay. Maybe. I think we're okay. DYDX. All right, let's. First off, Jonathan, how did you think? What do you think about all the stuff going on, the ETFs? What ETF are you gonna pick?
I like turtles. I like turtles.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. So, good news. Total market cap had its highest daily candle close since May 4th, 2022, eclipsing yesterday's close, saw an intraday high of 1.8 trillion, which was technically the highest level since April 30th, 2022. So nice. And a break and back test of 1.72 trillion. Nice. Okay, and a breakout of this little channel here, whatever. Okay. Yeah, we're okay now. Thank y'all. Dow Jones Industrial Average, I think intraday for seconds hit its highest level in human history. So Dow Jones Moon Boys, rejoice. History was made today. And amongst the highest close ever too. I mean, rivals 3 different days are all the same price. Here's your NASDAQ. I mean, it went positive on the day too. The gap fill occurred, so official gap fill after that back test, and that's it. Wow, some hidden divergence, I guess. Hidden bullish divergence after the classic bearish divergence. Too strong, man. Money printer, I don't know. Something's going on. There's no money printer. Talk to the Treasury Department. IWM, down 0.78% today. Close in line with the other days, close to it anyway. Okay, still elevated in this mega range near the top. Oh, you got to see it real quick before we get the request. Golds. Finally, some TA respect, man. Well, at least a little bit. It was worse. It was definitely worse. I guess I was looking at it when it was at its lows of 2012. But this just stinks of exhaustion. But they're not. Sellers are not coming in after all this exhaustion and these just the shortening of thrust, man. Like look, this high compared to this high, wow, big move. And then but this high close, I mean, compared to this high, much less of a rally, right? Percentage gains. Hold on one sec. My God.
Gold! We're going up now! And guess what? Looks like we're in yet another freaking Middle East war! Typical!
It's been 84 years.
Happy New Year, Mitch, BTC Monthly in an Adam and Eve, go dogs. 22.31000000 Matic.
All right, sorry. Seriously, sorry about that. I don't even know why. Hey man, you can't I even told the person I was streaming, and they insisted that I continue to stay on the line. So, I mean, you got all this time when I'm not streaming, and then like this small window when I am, and it's like, really? Anyway, so Bitcoin Cash here, man, right? Look how good it looked. So strong, and had its highest daily candle close since July 12th. Very, very nice there, man. That one looked so, not many that are like Bitcoin. So extended and like hitting targets and resistances, and Bitcoin Cash is like over here, like been consolidating and slow, but like kind of rebottoming out, reaccumulation, unibot stuff. Not many chances out there like that. So this one was great to see. A big daily close that gave you 7-8 month highs right there. Very good. So, I know we had some requests. Oh yeah, I think I got it fixed over here on the desktop. Thank God. Let's see. Yeah, DYDX. Let's just do it. DYDX, decentralized exchange. I'll just gander here. Yeah, off that Gartley man was the Jesus. The trend's reversed. I think the DYDX is probably going to continue to make higher lows, and will eventually like make it. I think like your in game after something like this, 7:15 in time. Like I don't know how long it'll take, but this is what dreams are made of, man. Really. Probably got a demand line here. Something along those lines with 1 and 2, and then 3, and then he fell below it, and then here's just a retest of it. And this could very well be Wyckoff accumulation, and this is the backup, the BU. Yep, like it look. Oh, man, we're back. We're getting back above that level, and the upside could be unbelievable. I mean, minimum 436 again, which is like unfathomable percentage gains from here. Just a retest of the high. 57% upside. But forget that. What if this thing is like, hey man, someone has been accumulating. They've had a buying campaign going on for the greater part of a year and a half. And they have gotten their fill of coins. And now there's more than before. Higher highs, higher lows. And now you're re-breaching this 273 level. And guess what? Think good request, because locally, there it is. Locally, classic bullish divergence. Low, lower low, lower levels of negative Momo, and at some sort of demand line maybe. But again, it's just the fact that your trend has reversed subtly and quietly, based on just trend analysis, right? How it works. Like you stop making lower lows, lower highs, you go so then all of a sudden you start making higher lows, then all of a sudden a higher high, then the highest low of the rally. What's going on? We're making higher highs, higher lows now. So I'd say anything above 273 has a blessing. Right? That is serious consequences for upside if that can be recaptured and stay recaptured. Looks like they tried doing it. So DYDX is something to keep on your radar. Remember we were looking at ETC and it's like, oh my god, like maybe it looks like the end of Wyckoff accumulation, remember? Yeah. And then, oh, it's up like 40% in 2 days. All right, DYDX is like kind of in that very interesting category of it could be the beginning, and this is the BU. And if I got to show you again, I mean, I can. Real quick, I'm going to show you. This is the BU. So yeah, sometimes the BU is so perfect. Of course, a schematic is going to make it perfect, but oftentimes, like Coinbase had the same type of, it broke the support of the range, but then they recaptured that level and then it was gone. So you're like in phase D right now of Wyckoff accumulation by the looks of it on DYDX. Okay. So I really like this one. Managing risk, though, could be a little tricky. Are you going to have a stop loss just below this? I don't know if you can, because you don't even know if it's real. All you can do is like have a stop loss below this low that was put in. That's the best. If you were going to be a Wyckoff breakout trader, that's maybe the way you'd have to play it. If you were going to enter now, I don't think you could make that the level, because it's just at it. So only way you could do it is like either just rivaling that level or slightly lower, because I think below that it might be whatever's happening is failing, and you could just have like your first take profit conservatively just at the same high from November, and it would be pretty much a 3-to-1, kind of like that. That's a way to try to play a backup You're constructing an argument based on, right, Wyckoff accumulation. I really like the way this looks. I guess we'll see. You know, if you ask me, what's the second target? Second target is Lambo, dude. Second target is the easiest ever. Like 710 to 14. I mean, 8.68 to 1 reward to risk. Starts becoming less controversial when you're swinging for harder targets. You're saying, hey, I think this trend that has reversed to the upside will continue. That's a good target up there. It's the only overhead resistance above, you know, the Gartley's high and this November high. So you can take a shot, man. Just think about, again, like Coinbase. I'll show you. Same type of behavior right here, where it's like, look, this is what they did. This was the range, okay? Selling climax, automatic rally, whatever, secondary test, and that you can just see the top of the range. This was the up thrust. All right, well, they broke that support resistance, right? After that big run like DYDX did, and had the same thing in it. It retraced and fell below, but then once they recaptured it, that was the conclusion of the backup. It was the third valley of the 3 rising valleys. But look, what's another key characteristic Coinbase saw that DYDX currently has, right? The lower low locally in the backup period with what? Bullish divergence. Interesting. So you get back above that level that you're currently back above, and all of a sudden, like, it could be bye-bye DYDX, which you've recaptured that top of the range, undeniable top of the range, right? It could be worth a shot. Just, again, if a stop loss is set up, you don't know if this is going to play out, but I just showed you an example of, like, similar stuff, man. Someone's been buying this for a while and it hasn't really completely gone yet. The markup phase has not begun. Okay. Thoughts on DYDX? Guess we'll see. Could be big opportunity here. All right. Real quick, let's just meander on Total 3 for 2 seconds. Total 3, Jonathan, I know in Total you like totals, but what about Total 3?
I like turtle. I like turtle. I like turtles.
All right, 3 totals. It's like a Christmas song. 3 golden totals. Does it look better than Bitcoin? I mean, in terms of just an extended rally, Bitcoin's above support resistance. So is this. I mean, if this doesn't just like top out here, double top up here, there's just like, if you've confirmed it as support, as long as they keep it above 464 billion, you have a hard target of 651 billion. That's it, man. Almost like, I mean, definitely hidden bullish divergence continuing to develop here. It doesn't matter which value you use. Oh my God. Sorry. Yeah, like, again, this is the level I'm talking about. Resistance, and it's now flipping to support and hidden bullish divergence. I said no matter what value you use or histogram island you use, it is hidden divergence. So implied continuation to the upside. It's kind of begun, but let's just say if like it just repeats history after the bullish backtest, and if this was a real bullish backtest that is going to catch follow through, then you do have to worry about, I mean, like the tip top again. But I'm saying, like, if you're able to break this 535 billion, which is exactly where it topped out beginning of the year, the target is 651 to 670 billion. It just is. And that's where it's going to run to based on history. So, oh man, I haven't looked at Bitcoin volatility, BVol, in a long time, man. It's just not really, you know, It's not going to be something like, oh man, I'm going to take action on B-Vol, bro. But historically at the basement, I mean, yeah, if you look at B-Vol here, if you look at B-Vol, you can see that this is it. This is it. Yeah, and you could be like, is it confirmed to buy? It very well could have. Like, here's one low. And then the second, the slightly lower low, and the failed bearish break. Like, they tried once, and they tried really hard the second time, and they failed. So this is what you could certainly imagine. Volatility will be on the rise soon, and that's probably not great based on Bitcoin being up so much, 150+% in a year, right? Something crazy from the bottom. So yeah, I would think that this almost implies big time volatility is coming. I mean, November 2018. Yeah, the spike upward, this spike upward took you to all-time highs, and then it crashed. March 2019. This was also when Bitcoin bottomed out and ran from 33.43 all the way up to.
Hey Mitch, could you take a look at?
And so it doesn't necessarily
Thank
mean
you,
it's
sir.
gonna dump, but. ZM, thank you. Yeah, we can look at Phantom, sure. It doesn't mean that the volatility will be bearish. It just means a huge move's coming, most likely. And it could be to 58K just as easily as it could be to 42K, 40K. So better buckle up, man. This isn't a joke at all. So I'm glad that you mentioned B-Vol, because where it is, yeah, I have like I have high confidence of an insane move one way or another soon. Okay? That's it. Oh, I bet you like just looking at it. Is there a golden cross? I mean, who cares? But just look at it, man. Yeah, you go a golden cross over here. Guys have a golden cross in November. This is prime. Some big moves coming. You better be careful, man. Because you could either be in a Lambo or you could be homeless. It's that. I think that's what this chart's implying. Wow. Okay. Hageki. Nice one, man. Whew. Sheesh. Gotta like ping people. It's a telling chart, dude. Okay, Bitcoin monthly in an Adam and Eve. Uh-oh. Bitcoin monthly. Monthly. Adam and Eve. How is this in an Adam and Eve? I'm not sure I see it. Chat, do you see an Adam and Eve? It is not specified by Crypto Plumber if it is a top or a bottom. He just says monthly in an Adam and Eve. I don't see any of that. Yeah. Like, it is the most simple structure that I don't see. Like, if I don't see it, no one else sees it. So Adam is a V-shaped bottom. Okay, there's the Adam. And then there is the Eve, the rounded bottom. Or Adam and Eve double top. Adam the V, which is crazy, right? Because V. And then the Eve is a U. We're not going to go into that, but I don't see that at all. Yeah, back here it was an Eve and Adam, double bottom. The Eve and then the Adam, like the V. The U, then the V. Okay, thank you for the 20. I do appreciate that the Matic contribution. Z-Ham was the next and most recent request, and he was requesting FTM, so Phantom Connect down 0.66%. Speaking of double bottoms, here is one. What a great request right after Crypto Plumber, because we have one kind of more so like an Eve and Eve, a double Eve bottom on the monthly, and then look what's happening, Larry. This month, your first level of positive momentum seen since April of 2022. Like 21 months since we've seen any positive Momo, and it's happening this month with no positive price action. But this is what we're talking about. Monthly double bottom, certainly, potentially on FTM, not Bitcoin. So that's cool. How often do you get that opportunity? From one request, no, to the next one, yes, on this one from the last request. 65 cents is the eventual target to test the pattern's validity, and if you break that 65.66 cents, repeating of course resistance, it would be a confirmed double bottom, but it is only potential until that neckline is broken, and then from there ungodly upside. I mean, you got to break that 74 cent candle high close from April 2021, but you could understand above that though, massive upside due to the lack of general consensus areas where multiple market participants would be selling. You could say maybe 95 cents to a dollar could be good too. Well, get wrecked, Bitcoin. Sorry. What'd you think was going to happen, Larry? Thought we were just going to go to 50K? You just thought we were going to do it, didn't you?
Thoughts on TWLO? 3 rising valleys, starting to backtest a key level, and hidden bullish divergence, man.
We will look, Kyle, right now. Thank you, dude. Nice one on FTM. That's all you. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I guess we can look at the daily real quick. Well, FTM buyers defending 37 to 40 cents is really, really big deal. So above that, I think you're great. Now, I always think they could attempt to rally here. You make a lower high, then another M shape comes in. That would be gut wrenching. But I think you're in decent shape above this 38 to 40 cent level. Like they defended it. Will they be able to hold it? Because I don't think you really want to be messing with FTM below that level, which they probably got some really good stop losses triggered. So they had liquidity and they purchased FTM. So first time, we'll see if it holds. This is really good though, above that level. I like FTM short term above 38. Below it, not as much. Not really. Because you'd be seeing like 29 cents most likely to 20 cents. Real quick, thank you so much, Mealworm, for the 2 months re-upping that Citadel membership. Really appreciate that. And then All Quiet on the crypto front. Thank you so much for the 8 months, man, of support. 100% crowdsourced community. Y'all make the dream happen. So I really, really appreciate that. Twilio. Yep. Last time I was it's actually pretty solid here. Just think about it, okay? I mean, I like how there's no controversy with the inflection zone, where you can see the justification on why I plotted. The first high from 2016, first 2 highs, and then price action correlation in 2018, correlation in 2020. That was the COVID crash. Look where it tested it and then was gone, and then they've collapsed and lost 88 to 95% of the value from the all-time low to the highest high. And then the 3 rising valleys, very similar to Google and some others. And anything above $66 to $70 is extremely good. I mean, if they can keep the price propped up above that target is easily $89. After that, I would say probably 133, that high from February 2020. So it's easy to target here if they actually are defending. I mean, it's coming off of a big rally, but now they're pulling it back and they're attempting to hold it. So, you know, I mean, I think it could fall below $66 and still be fine. It's really fine until it falls below $50. But yeah, this is the sweet spot. This is where you're looking for classic accumulation structures to develop. After an asset's bubble has popped and it's lost, again, 88 to 99% of its value, that's right in the category. It's exactly what we're looking for this stuff to bottom. Very, very nice. Yep, so if you want, you can try to set a stop loss below 66 and let it ride to 89 and 133. Those will be your targets. Yeah, classic accumulation ongoing on Twilio after it lost, again, say 95% of its value. All right, Bitcoin, get wrecked, man. Here's your 4 hour. Remember the dreaded shooting star reversal candle. It's a huge one too. Massive wick. Already caught follow through, but we'll see. And one high, maybe the second high here. Beautiful. Okay, so those are your requests. That was the last one that was requested. So, oh no, we did not look at mask. I'm sorry, and I think blur, but I don't think even someone requested blur formally. Sorry, dude. Yours didn't pop up, which is weird. When I had this bug, it's so weird, dude. Let me refresh. Yeah, mask is actually pretty interesting here. Yeah, it's so weird why yours wouldn't pop up. The most recent one I had was DYDX. Or not recent, but like I guess the first one that generated since it. Anyway. So yes, mask above 343. The target's 513. I don't know how long you'll be stuck here. You've been stuck here for months. But if really what's happening is, look at maybe the less significant time scales, like a 12 hour. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that right there, dude. Little Bulkowski bump stuff. I like this. I mean, this could certainly be actionable. It could be a little tougher because of just look at this bull crap. I mean, but if they truly, on the date of January 9th and 10th, if they really did back test it so well like that, I mean, the closer you are to that, the easier it is to strategize. I mean, it's just see you're close, but you're not quite there on the 3-to-1. If you were going to do it, you might have to say, I can't take profit at 513. I'd have to take it up here, and then you'd have 3-to-1. Or you could wait for a better entry. Maybe it pulls back some with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin looks like it's, again, shooting star. If it plays out, then you're going to get a lower price on mask. And then from there, you could even probably have a more conservative take profit at the bottom of the zone. Your stop loss would have to be kind of, at 308 where the wicks were, but you're just trying to maybe see like what they're doing here. Like here's a low, and here's like an actual higher low with the candle closes locally, and it's like a double bottom, a higher low double bottom, and a perfect back test at the top of the inflection zone. And it's like, you have to be creative and kind of open-minded on it. But yeah, it's kind of close to where you could try on mask. Yeah, look at that, man. It's just such a real level that takes you back to, look, it's like the beginning, 2021. The first time in history that level was created right there. And they're trying to hold it. So you could take a chance, man. Target's going to be up here in the 5s. If you ever broke 5, though, I mean, 646, 650, probably after that 860. So, right? It's not like we're looking at Bitcoin where Bitcoin's just, look, we're not looking at total where total hit the inflection zone. It could reverse to the downside here and it'd be the most unweird thing ever. It'd be normal. Wow, right? Look, dude, they hit resistance and fail. You pull back. I mean, you're hitting resistance again. Remember after this insane run? Like, okay, upside kind of, I mean, you're just flipping coins now to think it's going to continue at an inflection zone. Very well could, but at least on this one, it's like you've broken a resistance and you're holding it as support. It's almost like the BNB chart to a degree, like a scuffed left shoulder head, right shoulder, spring back test. You know, you could try. Okay. You're never gonna hear the Bitcoin hype song again. What's up, YouTube, man? It's just you and me in here, man. It's you and me. No one else. Where is it, man? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Chat recovery from yesterday? Nah, dude. It's all good. I'm gonna get some dinner now. Okay. Like, hey, we're around. We're hanging around. We're looking at Bitcoin ETFs and stuff. And we're just waiting for some more movement. I mean, this is, I think, the least probable outcome actually happened, right? But I did say, like, it's either 42K or 48 and change. It just took a couple days before that actually it hit that, but it did not sustain at all. I mean, like, all the selling in the world occurred there.
Chargerslook 21 tip $25. Super S coin GTC interesting back above 1.25? Can you consider that a backtest? Hopefully can learn something. Thanks, brother. Clinking beer mugs.
Thank you, Element of P. I don't know. We can look at it. GTC. Before we get out of here, GTC. Super S coin, he says, but dang, man. That like, wow. Wow. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good, man. I know it's been terrible. It's been the worst ever, right? But what is this $1? I think I just had $1 here for the sake of just for the sake of the psychological aspect. How would we anchor this? Would you do it like that? Yeah, that maybe would be it. It's like a downtrend, a woeful downtrend, but you know, all these other ones that have been in woeful downtrends that like look like this, like IOTA and the other ones, IOTA and the other what was it? ICX, they look like this, and they ended up like just in 2 days going up 40-50%. So I would think, like, if you were gonna try to take along here, if someone was starting to accumulate this crap now, like quietly, subtly, back above the 200, probably a golden cross by the looks of it. Yeah, you got your golden cross. You're not trading above the 50. If you really wanted to.
Try one more time and it'll try not to kill your stream this weekly. Oh yeah,
Jason, I'm sorry, man. Again, like, those early ones got wrecked. I don't know. Yeah, and like, stop probably below $1 and then let this run to 170. Who knows after that? God, 250. There it is, chat. There's your great Asia selling. Remember, like, Asians are virtually broke, dude. They can't move. What are they gonna do? They're gonna move Bitcoin now? No, Wall Street moves Bitcoin. So, well, I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's garbage, dude. It really is trash.
The Coinbase chart is a little diff. GTC/USD. Not gonna trade, just hoping to identify right stuff.
Is it? Here we go. All right, well, look at the Coinbase chart. Yeah, not much different, I guess, because, yeah, like right here, that would be, they're capturing that level. So, yeah, if they could hold that, they just broke it, though. It's like DYDX, they just broke it. Yeah, I mean, 200-day moving average held, and same type of craziness here. Not really helpful. Yeah, it's like The lowest high ever. But I like that maybe there's a higher low coming in, so it could be all right, man. Yeah, if you could get a back test of 122, that'd be insane. Like if they do that, I think though, like that pivot right there, anything above 105, is good probably for more upside. It is giga trash though. Just please understand, giga trash. Don't even know why. If they wanted to manage the risk, they could easily do it if there's liquidity. There's 5,000 volumes, so how can you even? Someone's gonna scam you, dude. You're gonna buy. You're gonna set up a stop loss, and they're just gonna themselves push the price to stop you out. Take your limit sell, and then just move it back up. Just 5,000, 197,000 volume over 30 days. It's garbage. You don't trade stuff like this. You don't put your money in things that are this illiquid. Just because it can be so easily manipulated. Like, it only takes like 2 people probably, and it's probably the devs. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch it, man. Nope. But whatever. It could go up 80% in a second. Yep. Sure could. All right, here we go, man. Like the most reasonable area for a pullback has been achieved. And it was 48,268 all the way to 48,730. And then a bearish pin bar on the 4 hour and possibly on the daily. And Asia doesn't have the money. Like the Asian continent has no money to keep Bitcoin going higher because it's up 150%. Sorry, dude. Asia's not going to be your savior. Asia just trying to survive. 3-day. Now that's a potential long-legged doji. Or spinning top. It'll be one or the other if it closes around this level. But shoot, man, who knows? Yeah, 3 days fine. It's just pushing your luck now, man, for short-term upside. You're pushing your luck. All right, well, blessed be upon thee. I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Till next time, respect the T.A.
The Coinbase chart is a little diff.
No, I forgot. Hold on. My God. Yeah, hold on. I'll do it. Oh, get wrecked, Total. Get wrecked. Oh my God, is Total reversing at a reversal area? Maybe. All right, here's your Bitcoin and the US dollar paired to the NASDAQ. Here it is. It's your request, by the way. Well, man, you're in the exact same situation as the US dollar pairing. Get wrecked, Bitcoin. Like, no one's gonna buy it, man. It's over, dude. All right. Hope you had fun. Yeah, dude. Again, you got people texting. Your friends. You're texting your friends. Your friends of friends are texting friends and asking how to buy Bitcoin. It's done, man. Probably like short term. That like what is like we're just gonna ignore what's happened every other time there's been a short-term top. I don't know. I mean, maybe this time's different. Bitcoin just gonna go to 1 billion, and everyone who's FOMOing in now because they just heard about everything, they're geniuses. They're gonna make so much money, short term. So look, you can't break that resistance. You're at this other one. It's just the same spot. It's almost the same freaking chart. Probably at a 618 too. There's like no difference. Look, 618. It's like it doesn't matter if it's Bitcoin and the US dollar paired to the NASDAQ. It's the shooting star. That's it. There's nothing more. It's the same chart. Yep, Altcoin. Got it. Said Altcoin. Completely impartial here. It just I don't really like the way that there's so many outlandish calls for upside so soon, and it's just ugh. But yeah, this time's different because mathematically, I get it. They have to buy Bitcoin. Okay, I looked at it. You requested it. I'm looking at it right now. What are you talking about? Look, Bitcoin US dollar / NQ. I've been looking at it. I just charted it from nothing. There was nothing on this chart.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
Thank you, Heisenberg. I'm waiting for Jason to say, oh, okay, and not, I paid for this. I want to see it. Come on, man. Overhead resistance. Symmetrical triangle measure move. 618. All the same area as the US dollar. Same thing.
I'm done. Do what you want. Pull the plug.
Waiting on Jason to exonerate me. No, he said NG1 and then he refuted and said no. He said no. Oh, Monero. I didn't look at SC. Yeah, I did. I did look at SC, actually, straight. I can get backed up in chat, too. Because it's one of the charts I posted. Yep, I did. Confirmation low at historical ice line. C limited. Yes, I did certainly look at it. I guess Jason might be delayed or something. We're going to move to Monero.
How about new?
Thanks so much, Dr. Evil. Ugh. Well, if they can pivot it here, then all of a sudden it's more than before. Too much demand. So much demand that the sellers were unable to even retest 139 to 135.60. So it could be really good, but don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath until Bitcoin literally rallies and stops. It goes up $1,000 and then consolidate for days. Every time it's like goes up $1,000 from before, pull back. $1,000 from before, pull back. Like when, I mean, never Jesus candle ever. So I'm just like waiting for insanity to happen, because we haven't seen real insanity on Bitcoin like in a long time. So we could be getting just one of these, which would be cool. But unfortunately, sideways. But here's the thing, the one thing about it is it could be the highest low put in since Black Saturday. That was June 18th, 2022. It could be the highest low we've ever seen since that fateful bottom. The good old fateful Alt V. Could be the highest low. So I don't know. This is terrible in a way. Like it's pretty garbage. Like things have gone up 100%, 200% over and over and over since this thing has been stuck between 135 and 180. Bad, dude. Yeah, we looked at ETC. We did. It was nice, man. He remembered. No, I think Jason was just...
This is much worse than before. Yeah, I agree. This is nasty.
It is nasty, dude. It is like Monero. It's good to transact anonymously, superior, but it is not good for outrunning inflation, because you're not. You can't. Every time there's just never enough demand, and or there's just always too much supply to break 171. It's like impossible, dude. Maybe one day, maybe we'll be 80 years old and Monero will be it'll break resistance one day. I'm not gonna wait on it though. Okay. Oh, Ethereum, bro. It's is it over for Ethereum? It's at overbought in this uptrend. Like, right? Don't you think? Hit a target of the trade, the second target of the trade setup. Like confirmed. The second target, man, and hitting a supply line. This is the reason why the second target was 2,600 and not 2,800. I think the third target would be if I had done it that way, it would have been 2,889, 2,900 because of the horizontal resistance, the ice line. But you know, like when it was set up, it was so perfect, man. It was like, oh, this is a dream, man. Bulkowski would be so proud. And then it's like wham bam, so fast. And then, oh God, a month of just wet farts. And then here we are. There it is. Like someone could have bought 2,060 and sold 2,600. And now it's like, what do you think, man? I just flip your coins if it's going to continue. But, that's like my opinion, because it's the channel. It's a channel trade, as a target. If you take out the channel, there's like nothing looking left. It's like La La Land. It's like La La Land till 2,900 to 3,000. But yeah, it was just me. Again, I picked my target the way I did. That's it. Okay. People making targets the way they're gonna do it. Okay. All right. So we got through the requests, right? Right. We got through the requests. Am I crazy? Are there any more formal ones? I think we got it. All right. Your silence says it all. Thank y'all for coming out and respect the TA again. Oh, can you look at T-View after the stream ends, dude? Can you look at T-View, man, please? Wow, my set ended too. But dude, T-View's the future. All right, he's keeping the stream alive. Maybe we'll get a Bitcoin pump.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
Thank you. Yep. T-Fuel, the gas of Theta. So the legend says. Well, I mean, you know, the trend's reversed. It looks like Matic. I like it above 3.9 pennies. I do. I'm a T-Fuel.
Another one.
Appreciate the work, Mitch. Can you sneak into fuel?
Thank you. Thank you, DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled. Imagine if every chart analysis I did was him saying that. Oh yeah, T-Fuel above 3.9 cents is great to me. I really like these higher lows, like this low and these lows are higher than this low kind of, but they're all trading above this low from June 2022. To me, that indicates the trend's reversed. You're above the 200. You probably had a golden cross. You're probably trading above the 50. You're right at it. The closer you are to 3.9 cents, the easier it's going to be to strategize and enter in stop loss. I think below 3.9, you don't want to own it. But like, if there's too much demand, not enough supply to push the price to test it again, it indicates strength. And I think you got an easy target. I mean, the top of the range here, like eventually 7.7 cents, which is almost doubling from here. Like target's like 61% upside if they can keep it above 3.9 cents. So, I mean, actually not too bad, Can-Am trails. Not too bad. T-Fuel, we the best. All we do is win. Yeah, dude. It is nice down here, man. Yeah, like maybe we're Wyckoff accumulating some. M shape, 100%. Yeah, it's like you got an M shape that type 2 return. Yep, I would not be surprised. Now, you want to use a scam wick or not? If you're just using normal without the Rudy Poo, it's like that. And then you got this. Wait a second, I've seen this episode before. Remember what happened to all the others? Remember what happened to Filecoin and HBAR and Matic? That's it, Larry. I mean, the M-shape Type 2 developed over the course of 300 days. Yeah, depending on where you're anchoring. Could be a shark. Could be a shark, but I'm just... It's all good, man. 100%. M-shape. Informal M-shape. We don't even have to call it a harmonic. Okay, just M-shape, Type 2, return. And now you're trading above a key level from history. And above that, I think eventually 7.7. Okay. There you go. Are we coolio? Can-Am trails. I know T-Fuel's an S-coin. Imagine thinking it's not. Everything we look at just about is an S-coin. Beanie Baby. Virtual Beanie Baby. So you can't even snuggle with it like you could a real Beanie Baby. All right. Well, they kept the stream alive for at least a little bit more. So that was the final request for now. So I'll give you like 10 seconds and then it will be, you know, whatever. Yikes, dude. How did Florida State's wrecked, man? Now they're going to be on probation, recruiting violations. Yikes.
I'm done. Do what you want. Pull the plug.
Thank you so much. Whatever your name is, I forgot already. Okay, so for a third time. So next time, respect the TA. Oh man, this song sucks, dude. Sorry. See if we can do better. Yes, John, I could do it, but I did it years ago, so why would I do it again? All right, so you go to my YouTube channel and go to videos and go to the Fibonacci video. That will explain it all, and it will be worth more than $5 super chat. So you've got value there. Thank you so much, John. Go there, and your answers will be. Thank you.